And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
For Jakeem Grant.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the red zone now, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Watson's throw here complete to Waring. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Again, it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
24's the mark. Coming to you. 24
Throwing again. Watson. Flush to his right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Texans 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Watson on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Watson's back.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
24 is the mark. Hey. 24.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
65.
On first down, it's Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll throw now on the final play. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Flushed out right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
24 is the mark. You
He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Lindsey. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Single.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. Got some real estate inside the 30. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 4.
Watch the twist.
2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
That's the score.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Number 33, Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 18.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Rush in. Check 24. Undercut.
A quick throw complete to Chark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to DJ Chark. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They pitch it out to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. That's out to the left, flat and complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
19.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Operating from the gun, Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Cook following the penalty. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to let it fly. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Foster, 52 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check it back, check it back.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
Complete to Jamal.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Today's final score, Jaguars 30.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jags, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.